Irish Army, TTC, what's going on? Big Sean here. Now, before I get to my preview for this week's game, let me just say this. Notre Dame back in the top 25, baby. Hell yeah. Okay, on to my preview. Well, it's no secret who we have this week. The USC Trojans. Need I say more? Now, currently, the Trojans are ranked 6th in the country. And they're 4-1 to start the year, and they're 2-1 in Pac-10 play. And, of course, as we all know, their only loss comes to Washington on a last-second field goal. So now, let's break down the Trojans a little bit. Offensively, the Trojans average about 430 yards a game, and that's spread out just about half and half to the run and pass, respectively. And surprisingly, what I saw is the Trojans have only had 4 passing touchdowns all year, which really surprised the hell out of me, because they're usually known for having more, at least by this time of year anyway. Now defensively, the Trojans allow 239 yards a game, which is pretty impressive. 173 of those yards are in the air, and a stat that really caught my eye was they only average an allowance of 65 rush yards a game. Okay, that's pretty impressive. Now, some standout players for USC. Of course, we got the quarterback and true freshman quarterback Matt Barkley. So far on the year for the start of his collegiate career, Matt Barkley has passed for 958 yards with 3 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. And I've also noticed this year that USC, they try to get their other quarterback, Aaron Corp, in there occasionally. Now for running backs, USC, even with the loss of Stephon Johnson, they've still got a great group of backs. There's running back Joe McKnight. He's ran for 473 yards and 6 touchdowns. And then next to him is running back Alan Bradford, who's ran for 183 yards and only 1 touchdown. And even though Stephon Johnson is done for the year, I'll still mention his stats anyway, just to give credit where credit is due. He's ran for 157 yards and 5 touchdowns. And once again, Stephon Johnson, my bad, for some reason I keep wanting to say Jackson. Like I said in my last video, or maybe it was the one before that, good luck to you in your rehab, and I wish you the best. And USC's leading receiver is wide receiver Damian Williams, who's had 24 catches for 359 yards and 1 touchdown. So that breaks down the Trojans. Now, as I've said before with USC, the word rebuild does not exist with them. At least it hasn't for a long time. But in recent years, USC has been a team that does not rebuild. They reload. And it's no surprise why. They get 5-star recruit after 5-star recruit every year. Now, Notre Dame, we have not beaten the Trojans since 2001. And aside from the Bush Push game back in 2005, even though I hate to admit it, but USC has had our way with us other than the Bush Push game. A lot of lopsided scores, and that has to change. I mean, like I just said, Bob Davie was the last coach when Notre Dame last beat USC. And my intake on this game is this. The big key, I think, to this game is going to be what kind of Notre Dame defense shows up. And I'm not trying to be hard on our boys or anything like that, but which defense is going to show up? The Notre Dame defense that misses open field tackles and doesn't wrap up the ball carriers and blows coverage and allows 30 points a game? Or the defense that we saw against Washington have 3 goal line stands to save us the game? Now, you guys know me well enough. I'm never going to pick against Notre Dame. Because if I did pick against Notre Dame and say that they were going to lose, then what's the point of even watching them? or even going to the game like I'm going to be this Saturday. No, I'm always going to pick for them to win. And whatever happens, happens. But I'll say this. If our A-game defense can show up, I like us getting the upset. But you know, in order to do that, you know, the offense has to keep rolling. The defense has to more than step up. And really, that's all I can say. I mean, we have to make plays, execute, and get the job done. So, if everything goes according to plan, I see Notre Dame winning this game 35-28. And I really hope we allow less than 28. But like I said, it's USC. They are a tough team. They're loaded with talent, and you know, you have to expect them to score points. I mean, to even think that we're going to shut these guys out is just not realistic. But do I see us pulling out a victory over these guys? Absolutely. I see that as a strong possibility. But like I said, we just have to step up and execute. And we got to be talking out there, communicating, coaching. Same with the coaching. Everyone has to be communicating and doing their job. But no, if we can execute, I like our chances in this game. So 35-28. That's my final prediction. Once again, special shout out to all my fellow Irish Army members, and also to everyone at NotreDameFans.com. So yeah, with that being said, this is Big Sean, and I'll try to have highlights from the game this weekend. But if not, hey, I'm definitely going to be there. So go Irish! I'll catch you guys later.